Well, here we are. So, um, good morning, good evening, good whatever the heck it is. Namaste. Good people, we are about to build a really cool computer for my brother. This one that you see here is uh, his computer that he has right now, his existing rig. Kind of, well, maybe while we're still off cam here and just focusing on it, you describe what you got going on right now. Like,
Hello, everybody. This is my 2013, 2014 computer that my brother did help me upgrade to about a 2016, 15 computer. And it was a CyberPower PC. I did piece it together, kind of, but it was kind of a pre-built one. But now we're going to be upgrading it to a 2022 model.
yeah, and pretty much like the height of 2022 as we stand, without being insanely ridiculous. And, no 3090 Ti's here. Anyway, but yeah, so that said, we're going to make sure we properly, with 80s, 90s style graphics, crack the grid and steal it from Twitch otherwise. Because right now we're in like hijack mode and we shouldn't, I don't even know how we're still broadcasting. So we better solidify this hijacking of the grid as best we can. And we'll be right back. All right, here we are. The old rig, and then we have the new parts. So, this is my brother. You all set? And yeah, cool.
Hello, everybody.
And so we're going to be describing each one, I guess, as we go. What do you? What should I tell them about first?
I say let's start off with the power
Power
supply.
supply.
Yeah.
It's a ROG Strix 1000-watt power supply, totally modular. So we're not going to have to add whatever whatever cords we don't need, and we only put in the ones that we do. We're not going to have a lot of stuff hanging out at the basement of the case pretty much because of this. Plus 1000 watts is going to give us enough range to do whatever we need to. We're not going to be overclocking it because it's a 5800X 3D, which they don't let you overclock unless you want to get some modded BIOS, and we are not doing that stuff. So my bro here is not the computer building expert or the updating expert on stuff. So we're getting him set with just a kick-ass rig, basically no frills or no need to do anything. It's going to be set up as soon as it goes and just run kick-ass games. So that's that. This here we have the Iron Wolf 4 terabyte spinny drive. Then the case, Corsair case. Why did you like this case? I know it's a good one and we love it, but like what drew you to it mostly?
Don't exactly remember. I believe it was the fans looked cool. It was a cool case. It had a good look to it. Being in this box, it's hard to remember what it exactly looked like.
Right? No, it's really neat.
Been a little bit since we bought it, but I'm pretty sure it was just a visual component that I liked about it.
Then we have here the Samsung SSD 980 Pro with the heatsink. Super fast. That's where the operating system is going and all the quickest and fastest games. Basically, anything that needs quick access is going on that. The 4 terabyte spinny drive is going to be for storage and for older games and stuff that's not as necessary to be quick access. But this is top of the line. You're getting 7.2 gigs per second, I think something like that at max speed, just transfer as a hard drive. So that thing is just ripping.
Yes.
Pretty darn good RAM, beautiful Corsair RAM. It's going to sync up with the system, with the case fans and stuff, so you can do the same patterns on either one. And yeah.
And this is the video card?
Yep. So that is your RX6800 Radeon graphics card. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's on PCIe 4.0. Really fast. Just basically runs the show.
What is this one?
That guy is the unassuming motherboard. It's an Asus X570 plus Wi-Fi. And just a really good thing to build on. It's got good VRM, so it's not going to overheat or anything, even if we were doing any kind of overclocking and stuff. But and I think that's that. That's everything. So we'll see about what you would like to unbox first.
I think we're going to use a couple of fans from the old computer you saw in the beginning.
That's true.
Shots.
Good.
That's why
good
you don't
thing
see
to
any
mention.
fans here.
This comes with 3 center fans.
Right.
And this is the 220T RGB mid-tower gaming case from Corsair. That's one of the reasons it's going to sync up with the RGB. And then, of course, this thing's like the super treasure, the 5800X3D. It's got its own 3D V cache stacked on top of the 5800X. Like I was saying, it's not overclockable by regular means, but that's because they had just added this V cache on to basically help with any 3D rendering, and they didn't want to make it to where people were messing with it. They, seems like AMD kind of had a plan for it and felt like it wouldn't be stable for people to be ripping around with it. But people are doing it now through modded BIOS, but we're not we're not doing that.
Right. So now that I'm here, actually, we're going to unbox this first.
If whatever you want to do.
Do you want to do this, and we can open it up and put stuff in as we go along, or is that going to be a separate?
It won't really work that way.
Okay.
We can start building eventually, but however you want to unbox stuff is how we'll start.
Okay. Well, let's just go as I said then. Jesus,
all right.
guy's
So
heavier than I thought.
I got that set up there.
All right.
And that's the ROG Strix 1000 watt gaming power supply unit. I like Asus stuff.
When did we order? Is this 2 weeks or a week and a half ago? I think we ordered all this stuff.
Yeah, it was a bit ago. 2 weeks I guess at the most. But we got right in on some good price change.
All right, what's this? Republic of Gamers, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, so that is probably your stickers and flash and whatever stuff. And check that out. But
oh wow, he's coming.
Actually, give that a little prop up on here while we're doing it. Does it stay up while we do that?
Not really, but.
Nope. All right. Either way, I'll just go about it. I'll hold this like that.
It's nice though. They have little bags for everything.
Oh
nice.
Wow, yeah.
Very
It's heavy as heck. Thing's a
heavy,
darn brick.
nice. See, it's in its own little shopping bag.
Right? And then this
Republic
is
of Gamers. That's pretty. Wow.
the bag of cords.
Oh wow.
And then those are going to go, if show them this front here on this side. That's where the cords are going to, that's a modular setup, so we're doing that. And then I think this is like what you know, when you buy one of the cool things. Yeah, oh, nice, look at that. That's really neat. You got cable ties, like high-end
Oh wow.
cable ties. And then,
4 of them.
is this a magnetic plate or something? You get some like flash you could put on stuff on the computer or different, you know. It's kind of neat.
Oh, definitely. I like. Oh, that's that way.
All right, and then the rest
Gamers
is
Republic of Gamers.
Don't Zap Yourself book. And, oh, look, all right, customize accessory. There's a badge. You can put it on. It's a magnet, logo magnet. All right, so
Let's see what
kinda
comes
neat.
in the. Just so we get a
And then that.
power cord. So these are all the connectors. Just your regular standard connectors.
Oh, and wow. Tons of zip ties, too.
Yeah,
Heck
cable ties so we can keep it bundled up in here. Oh wow, that's a lot of.
Yeah, you got full options.
So you get
there.
a good fair amount of cables and everything. So which
And look at all that. Cable ties it comes with.
I'm
2
sure we
extra
will not
screws.
use all of them, but that's nice
Well, extra
for
screws.
future stuff. Which a lot of places don't plan for that.
Right? Yeah, this is good. This is what you get when you...
It's worth it.
And the price came down just as we bought it, and it went back up recently again.
Right.
We got it, I think it was $160 US. And we are in the US, but I know not everybody is.
Right.
So there's that. That's looking good, man. That thing
Put
is a
that back.
beast.
That is. I like that.
So is this on top of... Yeah, okay.
They were both in there, but it'll fit.
Yeah. Squishy squish. Nice. So that
is the power supply.
and there it says
The RX 1000 watt
gaming power supply. It's 80 plus gold.
Republic of Gamers gaming power supply.
Right. Do I have a... I don't know if I have a chat cam on here. You know what? I don't have a chat cam on here. So we should be checking if people are chatting with us.
Okay.
But
well,
I can
if you
figure
wanna-
that out once we get some stuff done. What else do you want to unbox next? Just pick something else
Yeah.
and go and start doing it. It's your
Let's see
stuff.
here.
I'm just here to flesh out the technicals and do the eventual build.
A knife.
There you go, the beast knife. Cut away from yourself. Pop would have been giving me crap
I
for
never
that.
understood how he did that with the one hand.
And
All right,
for the
so what is this again? This is the SS. Oh no, this is the spinny drive, right?
Yeah,
Seagate,
that's our
4 terabyte.
yep. Yeah, so 4 terabytes, that's a lot of storage still. In fact, tons of storage.
So
And
just
we
your
were-
standard hard drive.
Yep.
Nothing too special. I'm not going to take it out of the bag until we do the build because it is sealed, so I might as well leave it that way. But just your standard, nothing too special. Seagate 4 terabyte spinny drive by Iron Wolf, or I guess that's the name of
The Iron
of
Wolf
the type.
drive by Seagate, basically. It's an Iron
Right.
and it's an Iron Wolf 4 terabyte by Seagate, is how you would
So-
say that. And basically, the reason why you went with that one is because we could have gotten a 2 terabyte SSD that was almost double the price as that one, but you decided you wanted more storage and you didn't feel like you needed the SSD speed. So we saved a few bucks there and went for high storage. Don't worry about getting it back in shape there.
That's true.
We just put it off to the side and then pick whatever you'd like to do next. The motherboard, maybe we get through the motherboard. While I super love the motherboard, here's the stuff from it. That's like the
Okay.
back I/O panel. Even has a little bit of graphics on it.
All
It's
right.
kind of neat. We show this here, and this is the one I have. This one on my computer. I have an AMD rig that's got a 3900X and a 5700 XT. Let me get that wherever you put those. This is a good board, good VRM, a lot of options for stuff. I
Don't
think
cut
it's,
yourself with that knife.
yeah, I know, I'm getting a little crazy using the damn sword. But here we go. Let's see. And not super exciting, but I always love a nice motherboard. Hope you don't mind if I do
No,
this
that
one.
you can take out. I mean,
Attention, observe precautions for handling electrostatic sensitive device. But,
motherboard is cooler to see than just a plain old hard drive.
right? Alright, and instead, let me get that Blasto Zappo.
There's a tape on the other side too.
Yeah, thank you. Much better. Put that over to the side. We're still sort of in shot here. And actually, could you pull that box out from under? Because I'm just going to set it down on this electrostatic bag. But this, I think, is a beauty.
Wow, that does look nice.
The X570s, they have to have their fan on them. And that's kind of an odd thing. There's not really, motherboards don't generally have fans, but the X570s, it was a thing because they needed extra cooling apparently.
All right.
But this has a lot of good heat sinks, a lot of good connections for stuff. I've never had a problem. I overclock my system pretty hardcore for, well, hardcore. For an air cooling system, 4.3 all-core is pretty good for a 3900X.
What's that? The big box on the side? Is that all
But
just
this,
for all the
that's
connections?
the I/O, the
Oh, okay,
rear
okay.
I/O
I just
comes
never
out
seen
that
it
way.
kind of look like that.
And then that's why you got that plate over there.
Right, right.
And it's
right.
got similar like design style as this, you know. It's like branded with this tough gaming. It's so funny because it's military grade
Right.
something or
Show
others.
the back. It's
You
kind of
know.
cool too.
What's that now?
Show the back.
Oh, the back, yeah. Yep, there we go. Some serious PVC. It's actually kind of a thick board. It's nice.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed working with it on mine, so I figured it was a, you know.
As you can tell from my original computer, I'm not too familiar with all the newer stuff, so that
Yeah.
looks pretty robust to me.
Yeah, right, it is. And the thing is, it's the one thing that is not better than my computer, so I had to have something.
Right.
It's exactly the same as in my computer. But everything of yours definitely like over levels my computer by one generation pretty much. And this thing, that's golden. For the $600 that we
do
got that for, I love it.
the small stuff,
All right,
and then
got that.
we can probably both each open. You can do the SSD, and I'll open this.
All right, maybe move it. I think, I know you're in mostly, but I was saying if you can move in a little closer here, because about there is where we,
All right, okay. This is
especially
the,
when it's that tiny box.
there's an RGB Pro. This is RAM, right?
Yep, that's our 32 gigs of RAM.
DDR4.
Yep, and it
Two
runs
of
at
them.
3600 megahertz, which is between 32 and 36 is pretty much the sweet spot for AMD in this generation. And I went with this because I was thinking 3600 is the proper speed. That's what I have mine set to. And it's, I think it's CL16, which means latency is pretty darn low.
And you can synchronize this with the fan colors, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
It has a little
Mic went out.
LEDs
There we
on
go.
memory itself.
Mic popped off for a moment. But yeah, the through this venting here, you're going to see your RGB fans. And that you're going to be, oh, nice. Yeah, that is a nice thing. And there's 8 different zones on this of color changing. So you can, you know, it's going to be pretty neat.
And again, these are so much bigger than what I was used to with as far as just like quality.
The heft of it.
Yeah.
And that's what that comes with. All right, and then the SSD. This thing is also just a beast right here. The fastest drive that you can get. There's other drives that do the same speed, but it's at the max level pretty much of what's doable in this PCI generation. So let's see what's the best way to pop this thing open. We're down there. I don't even know.
It's probably the side, yeah.
Looks like we got some tape stuff over here. Yeah, this, right?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
It's tougher than it looks.
Wow.
Or we got a
I'm
worse.
surprised it's not in a bigger clamshell, honestly.
We got an old laser. Laser. If we had a laser. Han Solo that shit. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, man, look at that
Wow.
thing. That is a beauty.
When I first saw the box, I thought that was the memory.
Right? Yeah. This
And
this
Paul,
thing's beautiful.
My brother was like, nope, that's the SSD drive. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's 1 terabyte of high-speed storage. Like, that's top of the line right now, man. It's a beauty. And sitting here looking at a black bar with gold connections. It's freaking beautiful. But it is.
It's the monolith.
That thing's great, and it's even got a nice little. I don't know if it catches it too much on camera, but that little shine on here is neat. A little glint. But yeah, pretty cool.
Definitely.
You want to take a look at that? I'm gonna just pass it over safely because that is. And that we got.
I mean, it almost looks like a memory stick, in all honesty.
Yeah, it's basically kind of what it is with that sort of high-speed stuff, but a better connection. Why that's so fast is because it's basically just, you see that that side of it where it's got the little connector, the gold connector. That's where it's basically just clicking into the motherboard itself.
Directly,
so there's no cable to it or anything like that.
Right.
That's why the SATA SSDs. They basically it's like can go only as fast as the cable can carry it. The drives are past that, so they went with the NVMe connection, which connects it right to the motherboard. Yeah, now this baby, this just as the prices came down, we got this thing. So that is the RX6800, the non-XT version. But the difference between them is, I think, relatively in most games. Here, if you'd like to go and do it, most games and stuff is, here, come over into the shot a little bit. Well, yeah, maybe stand on my side here, if you're gonna, because if you're pulling it out of that, yeah, there you go, much better. I'll come over here. So. Basically, if you were to get the XT, which is nice, I don't frown on an XT, but we would have paid 150 more bucks for about 5% better performance, which would have been mostly unnoticeable. That's another big static bag in there. Yeah, that thing is probably heavy, right? Or at least.
It's the biggest graphics card I've seen.
Yeah, it's a stout graphics card. I mean, it's oh my God. It's a straight 2-slot card. It's a 1 interface, but oh yeah, and the back looks freaking cool. Flip it over there, we get the look of the pulse here.
Oh.
Here, let me get like that. It's pretty neat looking.
Are these covers or oh yeah, those are connections.
What's that?
These are covers, I guess, for the connectors.
Yes, those are covers for the rear connectors, and when eventually we'll pop those out of there. This is where it connects into the computer. So then, oh, all right. So then,
and it sits your flat
motherboard,
like that, right?
It's probably gonna sit like, yeah. Oh, that's nice. So when you look down on it, so you'll be looking down on that, like as you look into your case. So that's really cool.
Right.
And that's some cooling. Look at that. That's got some extra cooling. That's serious, man. Wow.
That's thick.
It looks way. I mean, just thinking about it, like that raised up. The most advanced one that I had used up until this point is my 5700 XT, and I was impressed with that. But this thing is a beast. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll get that back in the. If you want to check it out a little bit further. But
No, I mean
that is a beast.
It is.
And all those fin stacks and stuff, that's all cooling. Every
Oh yeah.
fin you see in there, that's the main job of that
And
thing,
3
is to
fans. I
keep it
mean,
cool.
that's wild to me. But I will be able to play God of War now. And I think there's a new one coming out. God of War Ragnarok, I think, is the new one.
I'm going to take a moment and try to figure out how to get my chats up on screen. But
Sure.
if you want to go and unbox the next thing or two, which
Well,
is your chip and your...
let's wait for the chip till you're back and can talk about it. I'll do the case because it's just a case.
Yep. All right. That sounds good.
Let's put this. Oh man. Let's do this case.
All right.
Big Corsair.
Yeah, cutting away. There you go.
Thanks, Dad. Oops.
Speaking of dads, we got we should say how this was funded.
Funded by.
I did not donate these parts to you or have anything to do with it.
No, this was funded by the stepdad, who I was just talking about my brother and stuff, and that my computer wasn't doing good, and he just said, "Well, get what you need." And I tried to talk him out of it, and then eventually you have to say yes.
All right.
Because then he,
And then basically,
he feels like don't take, you can't refuse the offer type of thing.
right?
You
You can't refuse the offer for sure. Not too long
this
anyway.
way.
Oh, all right. There you go.
And then we'll stand it up. I definitely wanted a black case just because my old computer was black and I just liked the way it looked in my room. The white one felt like getting a little too dirty because I am bad at cleaning it. And I have a cat, so there would be cat hair all over. Oops, alright, that's on its side. Voila. Here's the case with its full open side. Oh, nice. You got a couple screens here.
And you got a full window, I think, running down the whole. Oh, that is great.
Yes, and that's what I showed
The window
first.
goes.
This is the top. Got a couple of USB ports on and off and a reset, basically. That's it.
It looks like it's a little lighter than I would have guessed, eh?
It's a little smaller than I thought, honestly, but we did get the mid-size one.
Yeah.
Here's the back.
Yeah, and there's
space.
a bit of variation in mid-sized tower.
I'll show you the front.
In the category, there's no specific dimensions for what is a mid-sized tower.
And that's the front. Does the front open? It's got a little handle to it. Or is it? Oh, crap. Yes, it does. So that's it. I got 1, 2, 3 fans and a screen mesh. Nice. So, it's just pegs.
And those are RGB fans too, so you'll be able to program them however you like. Oh wow, that's that easy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corsair makes a good case, man.
So,
Definitely I haven't gotten my hands on one yet. But I've seen reviewers have been loving what they've been doing lately.
No, I like it. It's actually, now that I remember we did the mid-size, it is, that's about right. I mean, it's actually, now that I think about it, it's probably a little bit bigger. It's taller than I thought, in all honesty. I thought it
Taller
was
than
going to
you
be a
thought?
more lengthy but hey, whatever.
Yeah, let me
As
take
long
a
as
look
that
here.
monster video card fits in there.
We're not going to take, we're not, I don't want to take this off yet
No, that's
because,
fine, yeah.
but while we're here, I'm in scene, right? Yeah. Undo oh, these are nice thumb screws too.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Can actually grip them.
Wow, yeah, and they get a little bit of weight to them too. And then, let's see. It's probably, I want, yeah, oh, are you kidding me? All right, there we go, good. I thought for a second I was like, oh, does it actually
It's on
flap
both
open?
sides too, the plastic actually.
Good, good. No,
So
that's
that's nice.
great. Wow, and
Might as
that's
well
got
just
some
leave that
heft to it,
off.
right? Oh, that's great. You know what? First test, let's make sure that the graphics card is even going to fit in there.
It's right there. Yeah, I
But
know.
I'm comically saying it to a point because I'm sure that
But
this
no,
is
I like I said, I thought it was going to be a little bit longer of a cabinet.
right.
It does look a little stubby, but that's the mid-size. But
But that's yeah. See, so this is going to be going right here. Yep, and it's going to
that's
go
good
in.
though.
It does just, and that's what I was figuring how it was going to work. But
And
yep.
it'll be able to a little further back
No,
because
that's
of,
actually
well, I
good.
mean because of
And
this, it'll go a little further
that's
back.
not bad too because this is wide open and your cooling's going to be
No,
going
that's
right
good.
into your fin stacks. So that's pretty darn good,
I like that.
right? Let's see about, yeah, we're making it. And it's going to go in a little further because these caps and these things. So we're going to
Right.
have just that little bit of room too. Dude, look, he's happy. Or,
Hey guys, I'm gonna show you videos.
no, that's great. That was my one actual slightly comical worry was that was going to be like
Just too long.
2 centimeters too big or
Right.
something because I knew that this didn't have a lot of depth to it.
Right. All right. I'll
Oh,
just
good.
take
All
that
right.
out and.
Another cool thing is, not cool, but one thing about my case comes with a USB-C on the front,
Right.
but the board doesn't support them, and a lot of boards don't support USB-C. Your board doesn't support USB-C, so it looks like on my computer that I just have a dead port. Technically, I guess it is,
Right.
or not. But you don't have a USB-C on front, so you're not going to have to worry about anything plugging into that doesn't. You will have USB-C coming out of the back of here too.
Right. Okay.
So, and then a bunch more. So you'll have, mine's plugged all in, and I still have one extra ready to go. And
Right.
you see all the wires that the people don't see.
Right.
So,
So let's get the processor.
oh yeah, okay.
That's the last thing.
Now that,
Since
yeah,
you know about it.
the 5800X3D. This thing is what AMD calls the fastest gaming processor out there, and it says it is freaking serious though. So
That's weird. Oh, I thought it would be in that box.
yeah, right. That's just the spacer.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get the Ryzen 7 sticker, which I have, like, you can put that on your
Right.
case or whatever. So we're not going to remove this, but look at in all its glory. These are the pins
Put it up a little closer.
right here that go. That's the pins that interface with the motherboard there. She's a beauty. And it's a little bit taller than some of the other Ryzen processors because they literally put the L3 cache on top. So it's actually this way, Z height. It's a little bit taller, but just enough where they were able to fit the L3 cache on, which does the 3D graphics enhancement and makes it, that's why it's a gaming chip basically. And the 5800 already has, you're at 10 cores, 20 threads. So you're going to be able to do streaming and whatever the heck you want to with this thing.
Right.
And even productivity applications are really good for this thing too. So, because it's a 10 core, 12 thread, it's just able to take on a lot.
Right. Right. Well,
So
that is everything that we need to be unboxed.
that is the unboxing pretty much.
So I hope everyone had a good time watching, and I hope that you guys enjoy the build,
Yeah.
because I am very excited to have a new computer.
Heck yeah. I guess I don't have to fit that thing back in there just yet. And all right. I guess we'll run a little bit of an intermission,
Yes, please.
and then we will see back shortly with just the beginning of the build. Probably get the motherboard in there. I don't know how long we're going to run. It depends on just how long we last. Because Chris got to go home sometime tonight, right? Unless you want to camp out here, you're welcome with the guest room, but I don't think that's what you're looking for.
Probably not. But
Anyway, so I guess let's do it somewhat official. Jump into the scene here. Where are we? Uh, and we'll be out for a minute, and
we'll see you soon with the build.
yeah, proceed soon with the build indeed. All right, so very shortly coming back. Just figured, you never know. Might have to re-crack the grid. There we are. Before the cause equals grid control. All right, just checking. 80s, 90s hackers graphics, always necessary. Otherwise, these streams just drop off, but nobody tells you that. I'm giving you straight behind the scenes. All right. Just a couple more minutes, if that. All right, coming back soon. Endure the siren. Endure the siren. All right, so get that siren out of everybody's ears. Coming back. Bringing it back from intermission. All right, here we are. So, basically, that fisheye is serious. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, the first one was better. So we got that. What we figured we're going to do is build up kind of most of it, not the whole thing, because he doesn't want to be staying the whole day, the whole night, or overnight. And so we're going to be putting basic components in the case. The idea is we're going to get the motherboard in there. The let's see, maybe you could get those going.
The SSD.
The the NVMe SSD. So that's going in there. The motherboard, which is in the less exciting box. Where we're going to put the CPU in there also. But we're not going to be putting the air cooler in, because the air cooler is in his existing computer, because we're not going to get done with all this tonight. So he's going to still want to use his computer. It's his main entertainment system. So that's going home back with him tonight. Then basically I can get all the build and stuff done. He'll meet up with me another day. We'll take out the 2 fans that are in here and that air cooler, slap it in this build, and we'll be done. But I'm going to be doing some recording and streaming of the build, but I wanted to have him here so that we could do this, unboxing and brotherly love session that we got going on.
Yes. The first broadcast.
The first broadcast, indeed.
So, yes, actually.
And many more to come.
Broadcast.
And thanks to George for funding the computer too, so that we can make a broadcast. Otherwise, it's just a me cast, and then there's no bro in it, So, and then the RAM. We're going to be doing the RAM.
Right.
So we got CPU.
Basically the guts for right now.
Yeah, and graphics card, because that's just going to plug into there too. So, I've got my toolkit.
And obviously we're going to start first by putting the CPU on it while it's off the board, right?
At this point, we could.
I would imagine it's a little easier when it's out of its thing and you're not cramped up, but I don't know how you were planning on doing it.
Possibly.
I haven't put a CPU on a board since the 90s.
Right. So, what we want to do, I guess, is we could put a couple of things on the board before we put it in.
Well, at least the CPU,
Right. But what I want to do is size the board up first and see how it's going to fit in there.
Do what you're doing. I'm just spitballing.
All right.
You're the expert here. I'm just the color commentary.
So, let's see. And then these were the
those tools.
The Wi-Fis.
Oh.
Those go
the
on
antennas.
the back of, because that's got the Wi-Fi
okay.
on the board.
I was wondering. I thought those were maybe like a screwdriver.
And then this is going to go into your hard drive.
Yeah, right.
All right, so we're going to check. Yeah, bring that over here. We'll take that back out. And just for
if you need to lay it on here, I guess, right?
for camera purposes, let's see if we. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Now it should go. See, these are all right. We have to undo these guys actually, so that's a good idea. You put that there.
That's just a twist tie.
Yeah, normally I'd be looking down at it.
Right.
Oh, and you know what we can do too?
Should we even just leave that, or should we take?
Yeah, pull that out. That's a good idea to pull that out. We might end up putting it back in there, but for now. And then that's your fan hub.
Controller.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're
Okay.
separate fans. They're not on like a thing, but they're running through the hub. You probably have on the other side. In fact, we can check by doing this. You probably have on the other side 3 more. Yeah, that'll do that. And then it's just the same kind of slide out, probably like your old school one does.
Yep. A little cloud views.
Righty tighty, lefty loose.
Well, no, they're actually tight.
Yeah. Just don't like,
Oh, that top one is in there.
it's like a beast over there.
Yeah, the bottom one is too. It's almost like
Yeah, why would they do that?
cross-threaded or something.
Damn, dude, I don't even know. All right.
And we got the screwdriver. So
Oh, it's got the, oh, good. See, that's that high quality Corsair stuff. That's good, man. There you go.
Wow, it was in there.
You're buying a case. Why would you want to get into one side of it? Only,
Yeah.
and it should be a little bit of this.
There's a pullback. Yeah. There's a little.
All right. Yeah. So then 3 fans can go in the hub.
Ooh.
Yep. And then
That's got to attach to
this
the.
has
So
to
we'll just
go.
leave this off.
That's gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's good too. Because we're gonna need that for the build. And we can undo this also. See, so that's your,
Controllers. I mean,
that's the fan hub's gonna get to a source.
on the board.
This is, yeah, this is what it will be on, probably CPU one, or rather case 1 on the board here. And then that's gonna catch power also. Let's see. Yeah, all right, cool. Oh, look at that. See, that's nice. We have more things in here. Look at that,
Oh,
it's
wow.
a nice little touch. There's the book.
That's neat. Surprises everywhere.
Safety information. Let me just pull at this at a ridiculous strength. Nope. I don't want to come out. 220T.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
you
it
know what? Yeah,
screwed in there?
wait, hold on.
Oh, the flap.
I think we got
Oh.
those.
Opposite
Yes,
way.
we got the hot swaps. That's why.
And what is that? That's just
This
a box
is,
to
oh, it's
show
like
you
a
whether
spacer to show you where your drive goes.
nothing's in there.
But there does look like something would be in here though, right? There's a tab and all that.
Yeah.
This is funny. I
But
like
I mean,
it.
we
It's
didn't
like a
order it
little
with anything.
treasure. What
I'm
did we
surprised-
get? This is probably where all
Oh.
the screws and mount stuff are.
Ah, okay, there we go.
Treasure.
Yep, some zip ties, a bunch of tiny screws.
And right in here.
Yep, this is all the
Oh,
mounts and
dude, this
everything.
is great. We don't have to screw in your drive. It will actually
Right.
just pop into this flexi
Right.
stuff.
Choom.
That's
Yep.
really neat. Okay. And then this slides into that.
Right.
And we should probably put your drive at the bottom. Or at the, yeah, either one.
I'm down with, I mean, whatever.
Bottom or top, but they're both
Well-
hot swaps anyway, so.
Because I
That's
eventually, I think I do want to put that hard drive, my old hard drive in there just so I can transfer
Yeah,
stuff.
so you could get both
And
drives
then-
in there.
I can wipe that thing clean
Yeah,
and
there
have
you go.
even more storage.
Yeah, because we're going to have to do that too.
I mean,
with
in
the
that-
drives. And we're going to have to install Windows, but that's not a today thing.
Right.
So let's see. But yeah, I wanted to show you that because you have at least 2 fans in that thing.
Right.
And then there'll be 1, 2 in there.
I'm going to put these, well, no, you need these to
That's
do
probably,
mounting.
there might be NVMe screws in that,
I'll leave that.
or it may have come with this.
Well, if we need, when we're done, we'll put
All
it
right.
back in the box.
Sounds good. Now, we're going to have the motherboard stuff. Did we get our motherboard screws? All right.
Oh.
With the case, I'm wondering.
And where does the motherboard goes on this side? No.
No, it does not.
Okay. I didn't think so.
I just didn't turn it around yet.
Alright, let's do that. Oops.
Trying to find, there's usually the case comes with an NVMe. That's an extra standoff. I think that should be the NVMe setup here, I believe. Let's see. Yep. All right, we're putting that with that one. Those are some fan screws. Over here, fan screws. These look like motherboard screws. All right, cool. Got that turned back around. I might just lay it down.
Yeah, we could put it back up when we...
I wish the camera could check it out while we're doing that. But so basically, yeah. All my, it's really crazy. I have no idea what's happening now.
There we go.
And it came back?
Yeah.
It like cycled through all my things. Like all my presets.
That is weird.
How bizarre was that? Okay. Oh, you know what? That's what it was. Anti-static bag. Anti-static bag on the touch screen. Okay. This thing monitors and controls my stream. I put the anti-static bag on it.
Oh, that's why.
And it started going nuts.
Wow.
That's really weird. So
That
the
was.
anti-static bag communicates with the screen. And it was going nuts. Okay, so then see that main border? That's too funny.
That was
Like I almost don't mind that was. There we go. Our corner is back.
Right.
And now what? All right. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen again. We're back on this one.
I don't even hear any audio though. I don't see any bars for
Right? Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
No,
either.
I don't. Doesn't look like any audio's coming through. I have nothing.
I'm hearing side tone because this mic has side tone. So I'm hearing side tone as if stuff is coming through. But let me see. All right.
All right. I got nothing now.
Speakers.
Well, I mean, there's nothing I see.
Yeah. Well, I'll go check my levels on here. I can't actually with that. So those are on. They should be on. We can monitor the stream to double check with my phone. But I think everything's working. We just lost the levels because it like whipped back and forth like crazy.
Oh, okay.
Like whatever happened.
Right.
But I'm going to double check because we should be live on Twitch. All right. Say some stuff.
I still don't see any bars coming up.
Yep. We're live.
Okay.
Oh, that just blipped out or something. Yep. All right. I just got a message from someone from actually George.
It's a little more delayed than I thought.
Yeah, George says we can hear, so that's cool.
Nice.
I can't believe that anti-static bag. That's like actually kind of like.
That was funny.
I know that was funny.
It's, I guess, touch
like what
sensitive.
the heck? Yeah. So it's electrical impulses or something. So we got. All right, good. Doing it. this should at least give us the wider view here. Let's see.
So I guess if you're listening, hi Mom, hi George. Thank you.
All right, let's find out which screws are which and get to it. We got I got the chopper. The chopperer.
Don't do it on the table.
No.
Oh.
These ought to be the motherboard screws. And there we are. Line them up. Get the I/O back in there. Oh, you know what we got to do first? We got to put the I/O panel in.
Oh, this goes in first?
Yep.
Should I get you a little
Flashlight wouldn't hurt, yeah. Yeah.
Where do you have one?
I don't know if I have one. I thought you said,
oh.
Should I get my little flashlight?
Oh, no. I was saying, should we get one? But I guess if you don't have one.
I don't know if I have one just right available, like,
That's
in range or anything.
Oh, I thought that went on the outside.
No, you just get it lined up and pop it in.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, maybe I could get that shown, although we're going this way here. Kind of line it up and pop it in around the edges so that this comes forward.
Right.
And it's got a rim on it. So you can see when it's done. And you just make sure not to bend these tabs when you do that. See these like springy kind of tabs?
Right.
Because that's what keeps the tension and keeps this in the I/O in place on the board and lined up. And it looks like we're in good shape there too. I think, right? Yep. Oh yeah, nice. Sometimes they don't line up perfectly. Looks like you're in good shape with that. All right, so if that's in line, then that should mean that we're in line with our standoffs. Vic, you can pop in if you want. But thanks for sneaking by. What's that? I appreciate it.
Oops, sorry.
I had a little bit kind of set there, kind of sprung the trap. All right. Whoop. It's going to be our screw section. Yeah.
First screw going in.
Looks like it anyway.
We hope.
I'm just missing the standoff by a tiny bit. That's what's up. All right. go. So, yep, first screw going in. Now if you could hold these up, then I'll maybe get this second one in, and that'll get us totally lined up for the rest of it, and we won't have any further tension. At least physical motherboard tension. I don't know about emotional don't break the parts tension.
Yeah, that's with every computer component.
Yeah. Although I've been doing it a lot to the point where I realized that generally it's more durable
Oh yeah.
than most people expect. And that's lucky.
I do think people think, because they don't really understand computers, that they're delicate, but they're, especially the way these components look. I mean, they're, to me, I'm shocked actually
Yeah, and that motherboard,
how
like,
kind of robust everything is, and like,
it's thick, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It
I thought
used to.
everything would be getting smaller, but it's like these things are definitely. I mean, I get it, but it's a lot more power and it's a lot more computing speed, but
Good
they don't
quality
look like those
PVC.
old motherboards, the green ones.
Yeah. Yeah. There's still the weird green ones. If you get
Oh,
like
I'm
some
sure.
bizarre pre-built thing from like, I mean, some of them are hit or miss, but like you see some of these things that Dell puts together, it's like,
Oh,
whoa,
well, yeah.
stuff swings out and this and that, and it's like you could just, I don't know,
It's there's some of those designs. It's like I guess there's whether it's I guess there's a mass production type of thing for
right?
it or something. But it's like why would you design it that way
Yeah, why would you,
when just a regular computer with the sides coming off is like.
right?
But
Like the reason why is because they've been doing it that way, and they would have to register a new, like,
oh yeah, I
build
see.
type of thing, and it would have, there's like I mean, it's not the only reason why, but it has to do more with like the logistics of paying and doing new things
Right, right.
than for anything else. This one looks like it's a little oddly situated there, but
It does look a little off,
as
but
it, and I'm wondering if there's, right?
I mean it might just be the shadow.
I just want to take a look at that light there.
No, I don't know.
Is it bending up there or not? Because that's what I'm wondering if it's like, but this is definitely in the right spot. It's all the way towards the end. The I/O is in great shape, right? Yeah, I/O's in a perfect spot. I'm gonna have to when I screw this down, it'll be absolutely perfect. This one just looks,
We'll just try to put a screw in it, see if it goes or not. Because I mean,
could be
or
that the standoff's a little bit off. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need a screw there, but
yeah.
let's see. I might just take that one out. Double check, because we don't want to mess that up. So maybe we could just take that standoff out. We might just take the motherboard off, because that standoff looks like it might not be screwed in all the way, and it's bowing it a little bit. So that's another thing. If you get the case,
Separate.
yeah, you have to check these things out.
Right.
I should have checked that. Technically, I should. They should be in, but also technically, I should check that all the standoffs are in far enough, because I think that's what the problem is. Couldn't be, it could be something else. When we get in there, we'll know, but. So screw number 1 has just come out again, along with 2 and 3. All right. Oh, and then 4. So we're going to check that standoff and see if there's anything else under here that shouldn't be under here. But when I put it in, I didn't notice anything like that.
Is there another screw?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I got done a lot more than I thought. Wonder if that's just gonna line it up better then.
do that one first or something. Do the old wheel pattern.
But since we got it, I'm off now. There we go.
Oh.
Back on. I was off for a minute. Actually, this is right. You're looking into it. You could see where the NVMe drive. That's the NVMe drive. It's going to plug into that.
Cool.
And it's going to use one of these things to go with that little standoff screw that's over there. All right, so let's see. Coming back out with it. That's the standoff in question, and it does seem lopsided. Like maybe they cross-threaded it? Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, that standoff's lopsided for sure. Here.
It's a little hex.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, let me.
You got a spot for it? Thank you. Either try to get it in right or just take it out.
Well, if you think it's cross-threaded, I would take it out and then try to put it in right.
Yeah.
Is it coming off?
I'm working on it. Yeah, there we go. We technically could leave it out.
Right.
If it's not just cross-threaded.
If it goes in easy,
and
if
it's
it's a pain
up,
in the ass, then let's not worry about it.
I mean, it's not crucial if it, you know what I mean? If it doesn't go back in easy, we just leave it out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because there's way enough screws to hold this motherboard in. But yeah, they just didn't seem too concerned about that. No, we're not going to even bother with that one. Because you have a corner and a corner here, and we're not going to do that. So
And
nothing else was incorrect. All these other ones are right in there, but that was, and it even, well, I bet you that was from when I unscrewed it. But down at the bottom of the screw, though, yeah, it got cross-threaded, and now it's messed up.
Okay, and that, I mean, that threading might be messed up too in there.
Yeah, it very well could be at this point.
So.
Yeah, one or the other, right? Okay, but that's fine, and I'm glad we saw it because that was bowing the board a little bit down there, where we don't want that to happen anywhere. Just get all that a little bit.
And I may have
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Try that again, because everything else went in just fine.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe the way I did the screwing in pattern, but did it the right way first.
No, but if that was,
because this is where the tension
cross-threaded
is.
or messed up, then.
And then if
it
you have
wouldn't
tension
matter.
here, then you take the opposite corner. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying, like taking off or doing a tire.
Yeah, yeah.
Do the diagonal.
Right, the rotation.
Or a drum head.
Right? Yeah, it works with a lot of things, I suppose. Just some
Technically, anything circular, that's the way to do it. To get it even.
Common sense for. Yeah, see, now that's still, even here, everything's on. That you just see through, but this, it almost is like you see through because it's all good.
Right.
And that, too, you can see is here. That's perfect. Yeah. So, next one. This guy. Well, everything else is going to screw into this board. So the only other things we're going to check is, you know, the case for tonight. We're not going to have to worry about any problems like that arising again, I don't think.
That's good.
And you can do the chip too if you want, if you're horrifically careful. Scare you about it. But no, I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm just as clumsy as you are. So. But that's an easy one to do. And then you could do the RAM too, is super easy. Kind of click it in there. get a satisfying click with the RAM. I don't know why I'm failing on this screw. I got it like, there we go.
Alright. I gotta get one of those little magnet heads,
Yeah.
especially for this. Although, I don't know if you really want magnets next to all this stuff, though.
Yeah, I don't know that it matters or how it works with the modern stuff now.
I would imagine they would be a thing you would know about if that was really a case.
All right, 1, 2, 3, down that way. So we got the middle. We got that one is not here. 1, 2. All right, good. We're all set here. Yeah, now let's get that one. So so the I/O is not wandering. This one's like a little pain in the butt.
Right. Use the tweezer or something.
Yeah, I do have that.
Actually, my phone has a flashlight. You want me to get a flashlight, or are you good?
Yeah, give me a flashlight. I'm like, how did we even forget that? We're like looking for a flashlight and we have phones.
I know. Alright.
Yeah, just send it in from like that angle there. Just give it in from here. Oh yeah, like it went in sideways. Look at that. How could it have gone in stranger?
Right.
Okay. All right, should be able to get it up from there. All right. All right, here, get a little over top it. Okay. Okay. I think we're almost there. Just don't want to over tighten. Got to reseat it. It's hard to get. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. And on the I/O side, I have to make it nice and tight, but not over tight, so that this doesn't go anywhere. Yep.
Right.
There we go. And same here. That stabilizes that. And then the last one's going to go there. That one's right in easy. Okay, good. Last one's here in the corner.
What is this?
Oh, yep, there you go. That's another one. We'll do that after that one. Appreciate it. Okay, that's down. Knock it over. There we are. Check that. Give each one a little bit. All right, so that's that. Motherboard's in there nice and securely. Pick it up and we'll be like, there we go. That's motherboard. Usually doesn't take that long. Usually things are not cross-threaded. So that's what we have
But
there.
we had one screw, I believe it was at the bottom here, that it was cross-threaded, as you couldn't see because we had it the other way.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see in there. That's what it looks like. A little bit of glare. Not bad, not bad. All right. So, next thing, what should we do? You want to try to, maybe we'll just, I think we should have you put in the CPU.
Oh, all right. Well,
I was thinking we got you put in the CPU. We could put it.
I mean, how easy is it? Just it clips in, right? I don't have to glue anything or nothing.
No,
'Cause I know they
basically.
used to have to do that glue and
Well,
stuff
the
around it, right?
paste goes on afterwards when we put on your cooler, your air
Oh,
cooler.
oh, okay, okay.
So the one thing that we have to do is when you get it out of there, before you take it out, see we raise this. See this slide here will show on here. This thing comes up, and then we put that down when we put the CPU in.
Right.
But we're going to do it this way here, so no bad stuff happens. We'll turn it towards you. And
It's okay.
now,
You can do it.
right?
It's all good.
Now there's one.
I'm Vanna White.
All right, Vanna. There you go. Now this corner, there's a corner that has a gold triangle on it. And what I do is I line up the corner with the gold triangle. That should have a triangle thing on the corner.
There's two triangles it looks like there.
Yeah. And the center, see these two things on each side. So I think, where is the corner? We should be going this way is the actual lined corner. And that's where that is. So I believe that's how we have it sit here. And it will just fall into place when you have it in there, right? So probably it's got, oh yeah, no. I think they have it with the writing, is that correct? Let's see if we get it. Oh, that's it, I'd say.
Right in there.
Right in there. And just double check. But that's, yeah, that is in there. Then we put this down. And
is there a click to it?
there, yep. Well, once that hides behind that little thing. And now that's not going anywhere. And there we are. We have
this sticker is just for the outside of the computer, just
to say there's a Ryzen 7 in there. But that sticker doesn't do it justice because that's like a Ryzen 7. There's a Ryzen 9 line ahead of it.
Right.
But but the Ryzen 9s, they don't have that L3 gaming cache on there. So there we are with that. So
this is what
that's the CPU put in there. Yep. All right. So we got that in there. The next thing, I guess, we could do either the RAM. You could definitely easily do the RAM.
Let's push this guy.
Or that. All right, that guy. That guy's going to go.
I haven't seen this go in. I know what RAM
in here.
Does.
And then we're going to need that standoff screw. So yeah, that's our Samsung 980 SSD Pro with heatsink. The heatsink's important because these ones, while very good even without the heatsink, were known under certain heavy use circumstances to overheat and cause like low performance on the drive on transfer. So this one has no such problem because they engineered it to have the heatsink. Thank you. So that should be, yeah, and that's our Nvme Standoff, which we're going to install on the board. But we have to find out, see there, so it's going to use this standoff right there. And then that goes in there, just so simply sits in there, it's funny. All right, let's get this, actually you can just hold on to that, I'd appreciate it. And then I'll flip this over and we'll get to work. I wish we had a like top-down camera or some sort of, but I am not gonna like not work safely for the components just to get a cool shot. So, all right, NVMe hard drive. We got the standoff, and we said it was going on the third one from the port, I guess. It's like a hand-done thing here. Is it not the right size? So is there, we got to see if there's anything that came with this here.
No, there was nothing.
Did we not pull everything out of that?
These are what I put it right on that top of that box, those two.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe incorrect.
Well, aren't those already like stands?
No. There's actually...
Well, I mean, the screw doesn't just go in there on these?
I don't believe that that's the case, because I tried to do that with mine and it was like, it was sagging, and then I found the proper thing, which I thought was in with my motherboard, which is I don't understand why we don't have that.
These are, that's, what about, no, these are not.
But let's see. That's that smaller standoff. Let's see if it's this standoff, perhaps. That looks a little too tall, though. No, that's not the right size. That's too big, too. But there should be, as far as I thought.
This was all the hard, and this was literally the two that came
Right.
with that bag. We haven't opened up anything else really.
Nope.
We put the board in, and this is everything with the board and the.
Right. So I'm wondering if there's a possibility.
You want to just try and maybe fit it in, see where it looks at least.
If it's not sagging down, but I'm thinking it's gonna be. Yeah. See, it's supposed to sit straight up, like that.
Okay.
There. So what I don't see then, oh wait, no. Oh wait, we only get one standoff and it's on the board already in a bad spot. Okay, I guess we can do that. That's weird. Then I'll have to move the standoff. See this, it's here.
Right.
Oh wait, is that it? No? No?
That's not long enough.
That's not one. That is not a standoff. Huh. No. So it didn't, I don't know if it didn't come with a standoff then.
Well, you want to just try that one again, or? You want to just try that one again, just in case? Yeah.
No, see, that's just too wide for this. It's not even like a try it situation in there. And then I'm wondering, do we have still the box that we put the, because we gotta, remember when you took out the motherboard from the other box, right?
Yes.
So did we see
This
if
is
there's
the motherboard
nothing
box.
else in here, right?
Nope.
But you took it out from the other box, and that's why I don't know if we threw out that other box
I
without
didn't throw anything
noticing
out.
for a time. Well, I know you didn't, but I'm wondering if it got tossed and that might have been in there. But
all right, I don't know. I'm not even sure what other box it was.
yeah, I'm just surmising what might be the problem. All right, so instead of putting the NVMe hard drive in, just for sake of time and whatever.
I might need to kind of. I kind of want to get going a little bit.
Yeah, well, we could cut it there, because if we don't have that, I can always go find that. We were gonna put in the graphics card too.
Right. Well,
Or the RAM, but if that motherboard took a lot more time. So if you want to head out.
Yeah. I mean, you can keep on it, but I just gotta. I can't stand anymore.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm getting, my knees are a bit too standy here too.
I'm
So
feeling it.
that's fine with me. So maybe
I'm a
while
cool,
we're still a
hard
bit
tile.
cheerful after
Yeah.
running into that little bit of
Snag.
snag, Uh,
So we got the CPU on
we're
and the
gonna have.
motherboard in,
Yep.
and now we can't find a stand to mount the hard drive.
Yeah, and then that's what we're gonna, I guess, have to come back
Oh,
to. I'll probably find it. If I don't, I'll get one sent to me. Uh, but that is,
I don't know if you can get one from like a Best Buy or something like that, or if there's just a computer repair shop.
possibly. Yeah,
But
I might just be able to, but
because we really won't be able to do the build without getting that secure.
yeah. But
I
we're
mean,
not too worried about that. I mean,
right?
well, I'll be able to get it. But what I'm saying is, we might as well wrap it up since you want to get heading out,
Yeah.
and we'll call it pretty much done. But maybe do like a bit of a review of what we're at here. So we got the CPU installed, the 5800X3D right there. That's good. Maybe do that. That's a nice theme. The motherboard, that's a boring box though, so we don't have to put that up
Yes.
there. But yay, the motherboard box, which should have contained one more item. Uh, and yeah, that's what we did. And the case, but we're not going to bother about the case box. But that's that. So I guess you want to sign off and say anything? You got anything?
Well, this was a great broadcast,
Yeah.
and I hope everyone joins us again for the next one.
Yeah, and I'm going to continue the build. Probably not tonight. I might do some game streaming tonight, but I'm going to continue the build. I'm going to stream the build, uh, and yeah, I'll get it all figured out as far as to that standoff. And soon you'll have a gaming computer, and then you'll be streaming and
Yeah.
gaming with me. And that was the whole project. The whole
Yeah.
point of the project. So
Definitely.
get the broadcast kicking. So all right,
I like it. It's
I
a lot of fun.
guess that said. Much love to everybody, and be out.